Hey there everybody, Steve at Chiefskills, and today I'm making a quick video on this great new feature in X12 called Style Pallets. And Chief showed it, in their introduction of the software with cabinets and kitchens, and really it's amazing for kitchens. But I just have been working trying to learn how to use it and wanted to demonstrate the power of this tool. I've got your basic room here. As I go out, it's just, I put three or four spaces in here just so I could see, what changes were being made as I was doing it. So these are casement windows in here now and 2 panel doors. And what I've done is I've created some style palettes over here where I can go in here and choose a panel style door painted. I haven't created a stained one yet. And say I want 84 inch and I want to use 4 panel. Then I come down here and I say change the entire plan. And I just click right here and it is done. Just that fast. Every door in the plan will be a 4 panel. And as I pull back, you'll see that they've all changed everywhere in all the other rooms. So that's the power. Now it changed the height too, because I can go right here and say use a 6 panel but only 80 inch tall for the entire plan, and there it goes. I hope you saw it move. It put 80 inch doors in. And so the power of this gives you this. You can use this 84 inch door, say 4 panel on this floor, and then you can use a 4 panel 80 inch tall on your second floor. The other thing is I've even done some craftsman style here just for fun. Here's an 84 inch, well, let's do this 3 panel. And so it just changes them all and changes the material to a stain. So it's an amazing tool, really is. Then I've got floor styles here, so hardwood flooring, light, medium, dark. So say I want to pick this hideaway here, and I do the entire plan. Let me just pull out here, and I'll click in this room, and you'll see they all change. If I change them to something darker, drawbridge maybe, the entire plan would change. And I even got some gray in here just for fun. And I've listed them with where they're coming from. Armstrong Winter Neutral is color out of the catalog. So, I mean, you can decide how you want to do these things. I'm just really demonstrating the power. And the next thing is the room moldings. So what I decided to do was to handle the base and casing for all the items. And then if the room had crown, we could add it. So if we go in here and I want to use a painted, I haven't created anything for stained yet, and I want to use a modern flat, it's my terminology, without a lintel, and use an 8 inch base, I just click in the room. And the casing was already that modern style that I created that myself. But if I want to add a lintel, I just use 8 inch and add a lintel, and it adds lintels. And it's pretty amazing, actually. And then I've got some Colonial Trim over here, add lintel. So let's say 6 inch, add lintel. And if you get in here close, vector view, you can see that that's Colonial base. And actually, I didn't change the casing, which I should have probably. So how would you do that? So you open this object right here and go to interior door, and it might already be changed here. No, it's not. I can just tell. So casing, I want to go to the library here. Actually, I did that on purpose. It's the base I changed, but I'm going to leave the trim the same way because I don't like using Colonial casing. It's just god-awful. But I'm going to go through and show you some more stuff first. And then I've got here like wall colors. You could take a blue. Let's look in standard view again and just click, say this room you want blue. You just click it, it changes the color. And then you go back over here to room moldings. You say this room here needs crown. So let's get a traditional crown painted 2-piece 6-inch and say this room, and then boom, you got it. And maybe you don't like the windows that you've put in right out of the box, and you want to use a casement 4-light. So you're going to have divided lights. So let's just say on this floor, and you just click, and there you go. I designed it where it doesn't change the width of any of the windows I've put in, but it would change the height like that. So that's a pretty nice thing. Although you can, if you're not paying attention, you can change windows you may not want to change. So that is a caveat, because it's either by the room, by the floor, by the plan. So you can just change an object. So I guess I'm wrong about that. So let's just say we go around here, and I want to change these 3 windows right here to this 30 by 44 light. I can just click on the windows themselves. I forgot about that. Yes, you can change individual objects. So if these windows right here are going to be 48, you just click on them. And it didn't change the windows over here. So it's an amazing tool. Chief, thank you. This is a huge time saver. I messed around with making these all like very complicated, and I found that custom homes, you'll never have 2 alike probably. So I just created these, like the trim, the doors, the crown, the flooring, and keep them separate, and you can just go through. But I've got some in development here where you could create like the first floor. If you know your entire first floor is going to be hardwood, you're not going to have lintels, you're going to have casement windows, what have you. You could create a pretty comprehensive style palette. And one other thing I wanted to show here is, okay, what I was thinking about is, like, see, these are craftsman style. So let's just say in the room here. So it's a craftsman style, but it's painted. But what if I wanted to stain that piece of crown mold? So I'm going to show you at least how I would do it. There's probably lots of ways, and people will figure things out as we move forward with this new tool. But I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it Stained. And I think I've got it in the wrong place. So Craftsman, I'll put it right there. Okay. And then I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to copy it and put it down here. And then I'm going to open this object, and click on that little door right there, and then go to the Materials tab, and right here it'll say Crown, and I'm going to paint it the same material that I've got already, which I probably won't be able to find it on here. No, that's not it. It's a painted, stained. Here we go. Craftsman. That might be it. And let's just do that. And then we just do that, and there you go. 4-inch. And then do the same for the 6-inch over here. Change it. And let's go down here. Is this it right here? Yeah. Now, you may be wondering, well, what controls? How come it's only changing the? You do it here in the properties, and as you can see, I've turned everything off except for the crown molding. So the only thing this palette will do is change the crown molding. So I just put it here, and there you go. So I can come back over here to the painted, go 6-inch, and just so. Anyway. It's an amazing tool. I think if you mess around with it a while, you will figure it out and love it. It's a great tool, and can't thank the chief engineers enough. So I hope you enjoyed this quick run through on Style Pallets. It's an amazing tool. Thanks for watching.